Smells like whiskey-flavored whiskey.
Smells like somebody slapped me in the face with a bowl of fruit.
Yeah, what kind of fruit?
All the fruit.
Oh.
It's like the fruit cups with the juice.
Yeah, I can see that. For sure.
And a little bit of sweet tardiness, too.
The one thing I don't like about their fruit cups is that the grapes are always soggy in it.
I have never eaten a fruit cup.
Oh, I'm going to change that
I know what they taste like because I know what they smell like.
When I go to the grocery store, I'm going to get some, and you're going to eat it, and you're going to like it.
I'd rather not.
Hi, I'm Erin.
I'm Josh.
And we're Stuff and Whiskey.
Where we talk about whiskey and whatever other stuff comes up, like fruit cups.
Like fruit cups and making Josh eat one.
Whiskey brings out a lot, but we're hardly whiskey tasting professionals. Erin really is just a social sipper, even though she's got a pretty good palate after all these years of doing this channel.
It's exposure therapy.
Yeah. And I'm just a whiskey hobbyist, enthusiast, and we love to have pours with our friends, so that's what we're here to do.
Yep.
So hopefully you're sipping something good too if you're in a position to be doing so. Let us know down below what you got in the glass if you have something. Otherwise, we're going to get into the palate on this fruit cacophony of what smells like a bourbon. But
that's a college word.
I should mention we are blind. We don't know what's in either one of these glasses. You know what's in both, but we don't have a clue what's what. And this smells like a bourbon, but it could not be. We'll see. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, wow. Wow, it tastes kind of like the fruit cup. Mm-hmm. Well, you wouldn't know, but like once you're done with the fruit cup, you usually drink the juice. Mm-hmm. It kind of tastes like that fermented, turned into alcohol. Dude. So I don't know if this is good or if I'm just feeling nostalgic.
Well, you can never trust that first sip.
Okay.
But when you get a second sip, I will say, and I should have said this up front, we taste this way blind so that we can remove all labels, hype, and bias so that you get a really honest opinion. And we're going to taste these, give them ratings, tell you which one we prefer, and then we'll find out the price and see if that changes how we feel. It's a really consumer-centric approach because, you know, if the price tag matches what we're drinking in the glass and we feel good about that, then we can recommend it to you.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, then we can recommend that you steer clear of it because the value's bad, or at least let you know how you might want to spend your money. Yeah. And maybe there's some entertainment along the way.
Well, you get your second sip. I was going to say, while the double blind format removes bias, it does not remove our preferences or the things we like. So like I just mentioned, I can't tell if I like this because this is actually good whiskey or if I'm just feeling the nostalgia because of the fruit cup reference. I like this and I can't differentiate why, but I'm not going to fight it. I like it. The end. That's all I need to know right now.
Yeah, sweet. It's good. It's fairly simple, pretty easy sipping. Coming into the hotter months right now, in the back half of May when you're seeing this.
And it's good for warmer months. Like it feels light, but not so light where it feels watery. Like there's a little finish here. It's sticking around. Yeah. But it's not super heavy.
Feels like it might be 90 proof bourbon or something in that vein.
I think 100 proof.
Possibly. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like glass one.
Yeah, me too.
Glass number 2. Let's see how it compares.
It smells a little more faint. Like there's a...
It isn't as jumping out of the glass like glass 1 was with the fruit cup thing.
Faint would mean.
But I'm getting more oak here. I'm getting
more dark,
yeah,
and I didn't know
richness.
if it was oak, but it is more dark.
Yeah.
I would call it darkness. More darkness on it.
Well, it has a darker profile, and it smells kind of woody, which is where I was going with the oak note.
Gotcha. Oh.
But it's a little more...
Smell glass 1.
It doesn't have the fruit pop that glass 1 has.
Glass 1 kind of, after smelling glass 2, glass 1 kind of gives me sweet tea vibes. On the nose.
Well, I'm going to try to eliminate as much cross-contamination as I can. Let's get glass 2 on the palate.
Let's
Cheers.
do it. It also...
I almost swallowed that the wrong way.
This tastes pretty faint. And it gives me faint, drier sheet. Like, there's something when it hits the front of my palate. It's actually the mid palate, but it's the first thing I taste. It's like the faintest linen-scented drier sheet. Like if I were to have rubbed it on my tongue or something.
Okay, second sip on glass 2, I'm actually getting more spice. I'm getting a little bit of like banana runts, spice, brown sugar. It honestly, like, for smelling glass 1, and we're not trying to guess things here, because being right does no good, and if I try to guess, you might think I'm inadvertently letting that affect how I'm rating these pours. I like both these. I think they're both good, easy sippers. Glass 2's got a little bit more punch, but they both remind me a little bit more of like the Barton Brown Foreman type of profile. Whereas like smelling Glass 1 at first, I was like, oh, this smells kind of like a Buffalo Trace product. But then getting it on the palate and that fruit cuppiness is a little more Brown Foreman-y. And then Glass 2 feels a little bit more Barton-y. But if you had products from those distilleries and you like those, then you might like these. That's why I mentioned that. But I'm putting those thoughts out of my mind now when I'm comparing these and rating these. Because I like them both. They're decent.
Yeah.
For good, easy sippers.
I will say I do think I prefer Glass 1 over Glass 2. There's something... The finish is kind of peppery, and I like that. But leading up to it, it's kind of watery for me.
It is Glass 2.
Glass 2 specifically.
Yeah, is a little watery and thin until the spice on the finish.
Yeah, and I don't like that. I think I'm realizing the more whiskey I drink, the viscosity of the liquid actually plays a part for me in like how I taste things.
Oh yeah.
More than I expected.
Yeah. I don't know if I drink Glass 2 without tasting Glass 1. I don't think I would think it was terribly thin. Like it is thin, but I wouldn't ding it for that. It would I would say it's an easy sipper.
It wouldn't be overtly thin
Right.
if you had just had that first, you
But
think?
in comparison, Glass 1 definitely has a little bit more body to it. And Glass 1 feels like a preferable pour to me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go thumbs up on both for the easy sipper category with a clear preference to Glass 1.
Oh, that's smart. You're putting them kind of in an easy sipper category.
To me, like it's...
I would agree. Like, I think if I were to categorize them, I would put them in that too.
The price is going to may change how I feel. Like, to me, these are like $30, $40 bottles of bourbon. If they're much more than that, I'm going to have to reconsider how I feel about them. But, it's not... You can't judge a Ford Fiesta on like a Ferrari scale. Like, they're different things.
That's fair.
These feel like good utility bourbons.
Okay. I agree with your categorization. Wow, that's a hard word to say. If you think about it too hard, it messes you up.
Categorization.
Categorization.
How many syllables are in that word?
Categorization.
No. Categorization. Just one.
Categorization. Okay. I'm giving thumbs up to Glass 1, just okay to Glass 2.
I could see it. I almost went that way.
Yeah.
There's the thinness I don't hold against Glass 2 just
that's
because.
fair. I do.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Let's see price tags
Okay.
and how that might affect how we feel about these.
About the money.
It is about the money, though. Glass number 1's number 39 in our key. Again, I want these to be 30 or 40 bucks.
$20. Make you holla.
Honestly, yeah, that's a $20 make you holler bottle right there.
It's pretty good for $20.
An emphatic thumbs up.
I'm saying thumbs up at 20
bucks.
Yeah.
What's glass number 2? Number 40.
It's also $20.
I'll say thumbs up. They're good.
I'm also saying just okay. If I had one $20 bill in my pocket,
I'm buying Glass 1.
I'm buying Glass 1
Yeah.
over Glass 2.
But
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket.
she's off the rails.
I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is awesome.
I wouldn't say these are awesome, but they're good.
They're good. All right.
Let's find out what glass number. Let's just go in order. What's glass number 1? Our preference.
You want to find out?
39.
Our preference? Okay. Benchmark small batch.
Oh.
And it is 90 proof. Look at you.
There we go.
Look at you.
Okay. I said Buffalo Trace. And
is that Buffalo Trace?
Benchmark is Buffalo Trace.
Okay.
But it is like not up to Buffalo Trace standards.
It is made by Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
But it is not Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, it's like if Buffalo Trace were in J.C. Penney's, then this like Benchmark would be in Ross. Or
I follow.
Or TJ Maxx.
I smell what you're stepping in.
Yeah.
I get it. I follow. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Glass number 2, number 40. What's that?
Benchmark, top floor.
Oh.
So explain the differences of these to me.
Top floor is 86 proof?
Yes.
Okay.
Is the only difference the proof? Because they're both the same price. And
yeah.
Someone who doesn't really shop whiskey, like I don't go to the stores, I don't read the labels, something that's labeled top floor would make me think it's more like top shelf. Like that just gives me the connotation of like better, but they're the same price. So they're kind of equals.
Yeah, it's all in what you want.
Okay.
Usually, I mean, we traditionally do like top floor, but at 86 proof or whatever, it is coming across thinner than glass number 2.
Yeah.
It's not much proof difference, but it's enough to make a difference in a head-to-head. But when we drink glass 2 by itself with top floor, there's many times where that's our warm-up pour for recording sessions. And I'll grab different things in different days. Like today it was Wild Turkey 101. And both of these weren't up to that, but like both of these were a little sweeter than that, but thinner than that. And glass 2 especially seemed thinner. We went from Wild Turkey 101 to Benchmark Small Batch to top floor. Top floor for Benchmark, they get the barrels from the top floor, but then they proof it down to 86.
That's unfortunate.
And if you're not aware of the way rick houses usually work with bourbon, the higher up in floors you go, there's more heat. Heat rises, obviously, and that heat impacts the barrels in a way where you get a little bit more interaction of the whiskey with the oak, but it also usually drives the proof up. So you usually get more interaction with the oak, but then if you're going to water it down, you have to add more water than you would with a barrel that's lower in the rick house.
This is probably a conversation for offline, so I'm just going to mention it. I wonder if that was a business decision to raise profit margins and less of a we're going to make good whiskey decision. Because why would you take something that's on the top floor that is probably really good at barrel strength and then water it down even more? It's to get more product so you can sell more bottles.
Yes, but things on the top floor have more evaporation as well because the heat is hitting it more.
So you have less.
So you have less
liquid
whiskey to start with. So if you're going to get the most out of those barrels from a consumer standpoint and a profitability standpoint,
that's what I'm saying.
You add water.
It was a business decision, not a taste decision. Which, in order to run a business, I get it. You got to run your business. You got to have profit. It was just something that hit my brain. Sometimes that's how I think. Sorry, we can move on.
And you may not know this, but like whiskey goes into the barrel at 125 proof at most distilleries. That is the case with Buffalo Trace and all Sazerac brands that are regular rye-based mash bill bourbons. Wheated bourbons go in at a lower proof point, but all the rye-based bourbons, which Benchmark is in the barrel at 125 proof. So it goes up to that top floor, probably raises up to 130 proof over time or more. And then they water it down to 86, whereas small batch is just, they'll take a chunk of barrels. They'll say, grab like all the barrels from the third and fourth floor that have been there for 5 or 5 years, throw them in a big batch, put that in a bottle. Yeah. And these products they'll drift, they'll change over time because the barrels change. But, I think this matchup, the thought process of putting it in here was, what's the best Benchmark bourbon that there is for $20? Where are you spending your $20? And prior to doing this, I would have said top floor. Because that's the one I tend to grab, but I think the small batches just prove that
pretty good.
It would be the one that I grab from now on when we need a warm-up pour and we use Benchmark. So
I know.
Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let us know what you think about the Benchmark lineup below. I think most people do prefer the full proof if you're more of a nerdy whiskey enthusiast. But if you let's take the full proof out of the equation.
Okay.
What other Benchmark do you actually like? Is it the single barrel or the small batch or is it the top floor? And I think there's one more that I'm blanking. I think it's just the bottle and bond. So let us know which one of those you like below. While you're down there, you can check out a link to our Patreon. Speaking of Buffalo Trace, we're going to Buffalo Trace. Actually, I think when this video comes out, we may be at Buffalo Trace. Oh no, we're going to be at Buffalo Trace next Thursday picking a barrel of Blanton's. And all our barrel picks go through our Patreon community exclusively through there. And that's where people get our barrel picks, where we go put our stamp of approval on barrels at distilleries and then make them available to you guys through online retail partners that ship the bottles straight to your door. So
Absolutely.
You can check that out over there in our barrel club or join our Discord for as little as $5 a month if you just want to chat whiskey all day and have people helping people, in the space, or for as little as $1 a month, you can join, get some bonus content, additional live streams, all that sort of stuff.
Absolutely. It's a good deal. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching our video. Be good to each other, and until next time, cheers.
Cheers. I feel like calling these bourbons benchmark is a little...
Like it's the benchmark.
It's a little... Let's simmer down.
It's bold, but you know what? Sometimes luck favors the bold.
It's fair.
Or is it fortune favors the bold?
I think it's fortune favors the bold.
I mean, look, Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Fortune favors the bold.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, this would be a good boat whiskey. Not to get into that talk again.
For all the boating that you do.